Okay, we're translating a couple of verses today, and we'll be doing this over and over again. I'll pick some pretty simple ones to start with. We already went through one just between me and the camera on lesson 7, I believe it was. This would be lesson 8, and we're into translating. And I have a class today, so we'll be asking him, which is Dick Price, a friend of mine, and he's been studying these lessons, and we'll ask him for the information out of his Koine Greek app. And so you'll be hearing his voice in the background. All right, let's start. We're going to pick Matthew chapter 7, verse 1. He's turning there. He's into his Greek app, I hope, and going to go find Matthew 7, verse 1. And so the student ought to be looking at Matthew 7, verse 1, and which, you could probably quote it to me, but it's quite a simple verse. Judge not that you be not judged. Well, we'll take a look at it. It's got some interesting aspects to it, so we'll use that. I will first off ask my student, how many Greek words?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, speak up now. 5 Greek words.
Five Greek words.
All right, I will make the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. What is the morphology on the first word?
Adverb.
It's an adverb. All right, we'll put adverb, just ADV. And what is the best meaning? If you punch the Strong's number above the word, give me your best, look over some of the definition there and give me an idea of what it's about.
A primary participle of qualified negation, not, lest.
All right, so the idea here is it negates something coming up. So let's just say not, and then we'll work it into the verse as we go. What's the second morphology, the second word?
Second word is do judge.
We're talking the morphology.
Okay. Oh. The.
Morphology. It's the code at the.
Oh, I see. All right. The.
Underneath, it's that green code at the bottom.
Okay. Well, we got for the adverb. It's 2919.
No, it's the
next one. The next word is credete, which is V.
V. Okay, now you're into morphology.
Okay.
V. Dash.
P. M. A. Dash. 2. P.
Okay. Here we go. Now, from our earlier lessons, we learned that the V stands for a verb. We learned that these other parts of morphology will be the tense, gender, and mood.
Okay, tense, gender, and mood. That's
okay. So the tense here would be what? And if you touch the green morphology, just touch that, or just touch above it, it will give you the whole words on what the morphology is at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, a verb present.
Present.
Imperative. Active.
Oh, M is imperative. Yeah, that's the case, which would be imperative. All right. I don't know why I was thinking masculine, but all right. So it is active. So we have present, imperative. Oh, it's a command.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back here.
Imperative is command. And then the A is active. All right. So what does the verb mean? You told me something, do judge.
We're probably going to have to do this again.
Why?
Well, I've got, actually, the word I'm looking at there is the second word.
Yeah, second word.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, VPMA-2P,
Yeah.
and we go back there.
All right. And the idea is
Verb present, imperative, active, second person,
plural. Yes.
plural.
Now, my question is, what is the meaning of this verb? What is it talking about? Look under the under Strong's, the number at the top.
Okay. Okay, properly to distinguish or decide, to try.
To try to decide. We know that the Bible translates that as judge.
Yes,
So you're trying, you're distinguishing,
Right.
you're. What was the other word you used?
to try, condemn, punish, avenge, judge.
Yeah. All right, we
ordain.
got the idea. Let's just not to make it any more complicated than judge is a good word for that.
Okay, right.
So let's write that over here. But I want you to pay particular attention to this second person plural,
Okay.
because that will help us. If we had, like if it was I, if it was first person singular, it'd be I, then I could say I judge. Second person plural would be they, or you judge. Third person would be he, or he, what would you say with that? He what? He judges?
Judges.
Yeah, or they judge.
Right.
So, see, this little information here will set up how to form that verb.
Oh,
See, so in this case, it's second person plural, so we'll put a ye in here, just so we know how to
okay,
form that. So ye judge,
okay.
all right? So, and then it's present, so it's something he's doing now, and it's imperative. So actually, we will, when we translate this, we'll turn this around. Because when you're given a command, you don't tell the person they're judging, you command that they judge.
Right.
So you say, judge ye. See, it turns that whole thing around. So that will play in. You might even put it over here now to remind yourself what's going on here. And then active, all right? It could be passive, active, or middle, couldn't it? So if it's active, it says, I judge you, or if it's passive, I am judged by you. You see, it turns that whole action around.
Right.
And so, in this case, I think we pretty well settled it as judge ye. And let's go to the third word. Give me morphology. By the way, Dick, you're doing good
Okay.
for a first timer.
Now, some of this I didn't know. They're even.
That's
going
how
to-
you learn it. You
That's
go
right.
and do the translating with a teacher that
Right.
will steer you in doing it.
Right.
You'll get to where you'll do it yourself.
Okay. The next word is a conjunction.
All right, conjunction, C-O-N-J. What's the Greek word, by the way?
The Greek word is
Kai.
haina.
Oh, I know, okay. And what does it say that means up there under that number by Strong's?
That.
That. All right, we'll put a that right here. All right. I think we'll set them. Let's go to number 4.
All right. Number 4. It's an adverb.
Adverb. Ah, we've had one of those before. What's this one about?
Let's see. An adverb. Primary particle of qualified negation.
Ah, negation again. That means
Yeah.
not.
Not- not
Whatever the verb is going to do, it's going to reverse it.
Okay.
It negates the verb. An adverb does what? Modifies the verb.
Right.
Did it up here. It modified this verb of judging.
Not.
Judge ye not. That's right. It'll turn that right around.
Okay.
So what's the not changing here? Number 5.
Okay,
What's number 5's morphology?
It's V dash ASP dash 2P.
Okay, let's start putting this to work now. What's the basic meaning of this verb?
Okay, the basic meaning. Distinguish, decide, judge.
Ah, it's judge, the same one that we had before. So let's write a judge down here.
Okay.
And now let's take a look at some of the other elements here. Who is talking here, or what are we talking to here?
Second person.
Second
plural.
person plural. That's the same ye.
Mhm.
This time it's not a command, so we don't have to put the ye to the right of the judge.
Mhm.
So let's stick it out front. Now what's this? So on that morphology,
That's the accusative.
that's the accusative,
Right.
which is, and accusatives are generally translated as an immediate past.
Immediate past.
Yeah, in other words, you're talking in the verb form, it's something that just happened,
Okay.
all right? And the S is what now? Did you punch that green and see what it was down at the bottom?
Okay. Aorist, subjunctive, passive.
Okay, it's aorist subjunctive. Now subjunctive, if you remember what are some of the other moods on this? So we got
Indicative,
indicative, which is a what? A fact.
A fact.
verb. Yes.
optative,
Optative, which is a
desire,
desired.
and imperative.
Imperative, which is
Command.
command. And
The
S is the subjunctive.
Possibility.
Possibility. So this is a possibility verb. You may be judged. Let's stick a little arrow in here
All right.
and stick a may in there. I didn't leave myself room enough to write the may in the land, so
Right.
so ye may, and it's passive.
Yes.
Who's being judged? Ye.
Okay.
So ye may not be judged. You put that be in there to make it passive. You see, it turns the whole verb around.
Ah,
So it's not ye judge, it's you are judged. You will not be judged. So
okay.
may be. I'll write the be down here next to the may.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much everything stuck in there. Now let's try to translate it. Well, we have a command. Who's the person being told it's ye?
Judge
So
ye.
judge ye, but we got to stick that not. So you want to say not judge ye or judge ye not? Well, judge ye not sounds better in English, doesn't it?
Right.
So judge ye not that ye
May.
not
Right.
be judged.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Wasn't that fun?
That
Not
was.
too hard a verse,
No.
and we didn't. There wasn't a whole lot of question that you got it right when you're done.
Right.
So judge ye not that ye may not be judged.
Very
So
good.
it's a possibility. Now, and by the way, that is, you do understand the verse now a little better, because when we read it in English in the King James, judge not that you be not judged. Well, it sounds like that's a fact. It's actually a possibility. If you don't judge others, you may not be judged.
Ah,
That's an interesting aspect, isn't it?
that is.
And it's there. Let's go to another one,
Okay.
class. Let me give you a second verse here. Let's go to Matthew 7, verse 7. By the way, if you're on the page with all of that information on verse 1, all you have to do is swipe that page left. It'll go to 2. Swipe it left, it'll go to 3,
Oh,
4, 5, 6, 7. So
okay.
if you like to walk your way around in the verses.
Yes,
Okay.
I see that.
How many words, class, in this verse?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have barely left myself enough room at the bottom to put 11. Let's whip through these a little faster.
All right.
Start out with the morphology on number 1.
V-P-M-A
V-P-M-A
dash 2P.
2P. Oh, we've been very close to that before.
Yes.
What are we doing now? What's being commanded now? That's an imperative, and
Yeah.
it's in present, and it's active. So what is this verb talking about here? Can you look it up?
Ask, beg, call for.
Ask.
Ask.
Oh, we've been there. Ask. And where do we put the second person plural? It's an imperative. Ye would be the second person plural. We'll put it after
Okay.
the verb because it's imperative. It's going to be a command.
Okay, yeah.
Ask ye. Let's go to the second word.
The second one, all right. It's a conjunction.
Conjunction. What's the Greek word, by the way?
K. Or
K-I-A.
K-I.
Yeah.
K-A-I.
K-A-I, I mean.
Yeah.
And so it's a kappa, alpha,
Okay.
iota. And that always is and. You'll find out you'll run into that a lot
Is that
in
right?
verses, and so it's and.
Yes.
All right, that's the third word.
Okay, the third word is V-F-I-P dash 3S.
All right, we're in the third person singular here. So, you know, at this point, because it's not an imperative, you can actually stick that out front to begin with. Third person singular would be he, she, or it.
Mhm.
So let's put a he out there. It'll help us form the verb.
Okay.
What's inside this verb? It's a future imperative, not
Right.
imperative,
Uh,
indicative,
Okay.
passive. All right? So let's be thinking about that. Give me the meaning of this verb.
All right. To give, bestow, bring forth, commit, deliver up.
All right, so it's a giving. There's
Yeah.
giving in here.
Right.
Let's make it future. How do you make give future? Will, add a will in there, a little helping verb. Will give, and it's a fact. Will give, but what's this last one? Passive? Turns it around. How do you turn it around? Put a be in there.
Okay.
Will be given.
Okay.
So will be given. See how that all forms? Just
Okay.
going down the morphology.
Hmm.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Let's get the next one.
All right. Number 4, P-P-R-O. P-P-R-O dash 2 dash D2P.
D2P.
Right.
All right. What does all that mean? Punch that green and we'll find out.
All
Huh?
right. All right. The personal pronoun is second person singular. Thou.
Second person singular. You.
Yes, you. Yeah.
You. All right.
Or thou. That's what.
You or thou. Yeah.
Right.
All right. We'll keep it in modern English.
Okay.
You.
Sounds
You's
good to
fine.
me.
All right. Let's go to the next word.
All right. Whoops. I got a whoops here. V dash PMA dash
V-PMA
dash 2P.
2P. Oh, we had one of those earlier.
Yeah. Second
And
person
so we put
plural.
that ye afterwards. And what are we doing in this one? It's present, it's imperative, so it's a command, and it's active. So what is the operating word here for this verb?
Come on here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what? I think I got off here. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just on 5, aren't we?
Yeah.
To you. Okay. All right. V. Okay. What's the? All right. All right.
VPMA 2P. And it's command. What is?
Yeah. I'm just not used to looking at this.
Okay, well, no, hey, all of my
Okay.
students, all these fellas sitting here watching this video are doing the same struggle. So what's your struggle? You got to keep lined up which words you're on.
Yes, that's right. Okay. To seek.
Seek.
Yep.
All right, we'll put that in there. Seek. It's a command
Yes.
to seek ye.
Okay.
All right. And then what's the next word?
The
And?
next word is V dash F.
Oh, wait, verse 6. The sixth word.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Conjunction.
Yeah, it's that conjunction again. 'Cause I knew what was coming
And
up.
it's and.
Which is and again. Kai.
Kai. Yep.
All right. And the seventh word.
That is V dash FIA dash 2P.
Dash 2P. All right, this is interesting. So we got 2P, so that's a ye. We'll put that out front.
Okay.
By the way, and you'll notice I do this. I look for that thing, I want to know who's involved in this.
Okay.
It's ye. So let's see what and it's future. So it'll probably have a will in here, won't it?
That's a will of some sort, right?
Yeah. Some fact verb and it's active. What is the meaning?
Okay. To find, get, obtain, see, perceive.
Obtain? Obtain sounds all right. Obtain. Number 8.
Number 8. V dash PMA dash 2P.
All right. Now we got a verb again.
Ye.
Second person plural. Ye.
Ye.
Oh, and I don't want to put the ye there. Why? Because I see it's imperative.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a command
okay.
again. So let's slip that ye off to the right here, where it'll
Alright.
feel better.
Okay.
Present, it's active. What's the meaning of the verb?
Okay. The verb is to rap or to knock.
Aha, knock. So knock ye. All right, what's the ninth word?
All right. The next word, number 9, is Kai again.
All right.
Conjunction.
So it's conjunction. And 10th word.
10th word, V dash FIP dash 3S.
Yes. Ah. So this is a future. We're going to put the he. By the way, when we put that he out there, we know that could be he, it, or she.
Okay.
So we'll find out when we start translating which one it is.
Right.
All right.
Okay, and that simply means to open
Future.
up.
Will, open, will, oh, it's passive, will be
Opened.
open. Okay, and what's the last word? 11th word.
Okay, that is PRO dash D2P.
All right, by the way, punch that green, and because we've had 2 of these now, and we want to know a little more about that morphology. Punch that morphology.
Okay. Personal possessive pronoun, dative, second person plural.
Okay, second person, plural,
Dative,
dative,
possessive pronoun.
possessive pronoun. So that would be possessive. The dative, we will learn as we go in this, you need to add, for a dative, which is additional information given about what happens in the action of the verb, usually you have to have in, to, or for, or something that'll tell what is the action, how this relates to the verb. And so we could put a to in both of those, understood,
Okay.
where we run into both of those, put a to there. And then to ye, all right. Well, let's take a look at it. What have we got? Can you kind of fumble through this with me?
Ask and
Ask ye,
ski and
he will be given to you, or it will be given to you,
something.
or she will be. Probably, I think we're into an it here, aren't we?
Right.
So we change that to an it. We'll probably find that they're all changed that way.
Ah. Seek and ye will obtain. Ye and it shall be.
So ask ye, and it will be given to you. Seek ye, and ye shall obtain. Knock ye, and it will be opened to you. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I've heard that verse somewhere before.
Amen.
All right. Let's see, anything we're learning there? Okay. The interesting thing that I see here that I hadn't really noticed before, take a look at 4 again. Touch that green thing on the 4th word,
Okay.
that morphology, touch it and see it says personal pronoun, right? Dative, second person plural.
Dative, second person plural.
How about the first
Possessive.
personal pronoun?
Possessive pronoun.
The number 4 was a possessive pronoun?
Yes.
Okay. And down here, did we have the same thing on 11? Possessive pronoun.
Possessive pronoun, dative, second person plural.
Okay, so that's a little extra information because we just wrote it in as a pronoun. You. To. It's almost, when it's possessive pronoun, it's ownership.
Okay.
All right. Will be given to you. So the idea here is you own what has been given.
Oh.
You got to get that little gist?
Oh.
A lot of times when you have a possessive pronoun, it will be given in the gender or in the, I don't know, I've got a G word in my head. I got to fish for my G word here. Genitive. Genitive is yours,
Okay.
of you. If you talk about a genitive of something of like the temple of Jerusalem, it's the temple that belongs in Jerusalem, you see.
Okay.
So, but in this case, we can't put an of there as a possessive because it's a dative. It's additional information to this giving. Who's it going to? You see, it's given a little additional information about the giving. It will be given to you. But the idea is possession is clearly in there.
Okay.
So it's not just given to you to loan, to borrow to you, you own it. You see, it's just that little extra information you find. The fact that that's a possessive pronoun tells you just one little bit of it. You may actually come to a realization when you're reading that. Wow, when I preach that, I'm going to say that you own it.
Right.
And ask, and God is going to give it to you. It's going to be yours, you know.
Yeah.
Seek, and you'll find it will be something you have discovered. It'll be a revelation to you. Knock, and it will be open to you. You're gonna own the house now. You not only get to walk through the door, you get to own the house. So it's just a little something you found in the Greek. All right, I think we're done for those 2 verses.
Sounds great.
Did you enjoy that, Dick?
I did. I really did.
I think every student's going to enjoy what they're learning in this class. So, thank you. I'll turn this thing off.